So what if I told you that within a week you could backpack in a mountain wilderness for 2 or 3 days, then go down and take a rafting trip down a meandering river, or do some really great trout fishing, or at the end of all of that, go and take in a live top name country western concert? Well, you would have just spent a week in wonderful Wyoming. So today I would like to point out to you, or actually give you, some ideas for a summer vacation. Someplace new to visit, someplace maybe you've never seen before. So where do we start all of this? Well, let's go up to the northwest corner of Wyoming and let's go visit Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone, established in 1872, is our nation's oldest national park and consists of about 2.2 million acres of forest land, mountains, hiking trails, lakes, rivers, fishing, wildlife, everything that President Roosevelt wanted to preserve when he became very, very active in our national park system and preserving these type of places just for us to visit and to keep it in its natural and pristine area. It's a great place for a lot of activities. It's accessible year-round. You can hike and backpack and bike and drive if you want into the park during spring, summer, and fall. Wintertime, get out your snowshoes or get a snowmobile and hike into the park. It is literally available year-round for you to really take in the vast wilderness area that is known as Yellowstone National Park. So maybe all this backpacking and backcountry is not quite your cup of tea. Fine. Let's go down Highway 26 and go to Casper, Wyoming, and let's get on the North Platte River. Then we can do some rafting. There are a number of reservoirs there for boating, camping. You can do some great trout fishing, rainbow and brown trout fishing. Also along there is the Old Oregon Trail, and that is a very historic landmark in and of itself. There are a variety of places that you can visit, educational. Old Fort Laramie. You can see Register Cliff and the Oregon Trail wagon ruts. There are markings on that cliff from when the settlers went through in the 1850s and 60s. It's a little piece of our native Western culture and heritage. Still not convinced? Yeah. Well, that's all right. If you're not the real outdoors person, not into backpacking and camping and hiking, well, come down to Cheyenne the last full week of July every year. This year be the 21st to the 29th of July, and take in Cheyenne Frontier Days. This is an Old West rodeo heritage event that takes place every year. The rodeo is the granddaddy of them all. During this, there is obviously the rodeo, Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo. And 2 nights of that, Monday and Tuesday, they have the PBR, or the Professional Bull Riders Tour. And that is a really fun event if you're into bull riding and just want to see something that's got a lot of excitement. During the entire week, they have the Indian Village. The Native American performers have been a part of Frontier Days since 1898. And they provide a wide variety of Native American cultural, music, crafts, just a way to kind of get back to the Old West and how the Indians lived and what an integral part of the Old West they truly were. And also there are concerts. Every night starting the Friday, July 21st, all the way through Saturday of the following week, there are live music concerts. Journey and Pat Benatar this year, Brad Paisley, Merle Haggard, Hank Williams Jr., Blake Shelton, to name the headliners, along with the bands that will be opening for them, every night at about 8 o'clock. And so there is a wide variety of activities for anyone, just at Cheyenne Frontier Days alone. So there is a very wide variety of activities in the state of Wyoming. Today I've only touched on really 3 of the areas: Yellowstone National Park and the vast wilderness that it has, central and east central Wyoming along the Platte River and the Old Oregon Trail, and then of course just our annual celebration of Frontier Days that's at the end of every July. I think that you would find that there is something for everyone in great, wonderful Wyoming. Thank you.